Hello and welcome to Behind the Guernsey. We've got Hugh Goddard here today, a young defender drafted from Vic Country with pick number 21 in last year's National Draft. Hugh, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Tony. It's good to be here.
Tell us about your first 6 months at the club.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's been an eye-opener. I've really enjoyed everything about it. You know, the last, 3 or 4 years, there's been a big build-up to this, and yeah, I really love my 6 months at the club so far. I'm trying to learn as much as I can off everyone that's around, you know, coaches, players, and trying to take that out into the VFL and put my best foot forward and yeah, hopefully put myself up for selection.
Tell us about your transition from Geelong College to Melbourne Grammar as a boarder. Do you think that helped you in your AFL aspirations?
I think, yeah, it definitely helped me as a person. I think it made me more independent and more organised with my time. I sort of had to, you know, get up extra early in the mornings and go to the gym myself, and you know, Melbourne Grammar was great. I had the opportunity to have a gym next door so I could wake up and go there, and then I had an oval next door so I could do all my running and sort of football, I guess, orientated activities. So that was, I found that really good for me, and being away from the family. Now that I'm a host family with Kerry, Greg and Mitch, so I've living there in Brighton with them, and it's all going really well, and I guess it's just allowed me to, you know, feel comfortable away from the family, and yeah, sort of I guess just flourish in my own sort of independence, I guess.
Was it always a dream to play AFL? Yeah,
I think it definitely was early on. I really enjoyed my football, just playing with mates, and I think, you know, as a young kid I thought if I can do this as a job it'd be an absolute dream, and now that I'm here I'm just really trying to make the most of the opportunity I've been given, and I absolutely love it. You know, just coming here every day and seeing guys you're real good mates with, and getting along and having a laugh, and then, you know, switching on when you come on the track and just getting as much out of it as you can. And you know, it's been a dream for a long time, and now I'm here. Just, as I said, just want to get as much out of it as I can. And yeah, I think that's, if you have 50 blokes on the list doing that, and then that's how you get successful. And I think, you know, if we keep doing that and chip away every month and every day, you know, we're going to get there. So I'm looking forward to it.
When did you start thinking it was a realistic possibility that, yeah, I could get drafted here?
I was probably sort of under 15s, under 16s, where I guess I strung a few games together and was lucky enough to be in the Vic Country squad, and then on into the AOS squad, and that's where I really knew that you know, the opportunity was there, and that's where I really started to, you know, grit my teeth and really make the most of the opportunities I had, and you know, tried to learn as much as I could off the coaches I've been given through the way.
As a forward or a back, what's your preference?
Well, I was a forward as a junior, but now I'm back and I'm really loving it. So I guess at the moment I'm really enjoying the back line and learning the skills there. And I think the great thing about playing both ends is you actually learn what the other player is going to do and what really annoys them. So just really making the most of the coaches and the facilities around there we've got. So it's been good.
Drafted with pick number 21 alongside Paddy McCartin, Daniel McKenzie and Jack Loney. So you played against Daniel McKenzie with Lonie and McCartin. Tell us about those guys. Yeah,
well, actually in under 15s, because I was Vic Metro originally, and then I switched over because it was more school, and I guess rather than where you're from. So I've played with Daniel, so I've played with all of them. So it's pretty funny how we've all come together, and Paddy, Jack and I are actually real good mates on Vic Country. So it's pretty great, you know, to come together and you know each other. So I guess making the coming into the club was a lot easier, knowing people, and, you know, have a few people to go to, and yeah, I've really stayed close with all those boys, and yeah, it's been going really well.
You speak about the transition into the club. How much did the Goddard name help that?
Oh, I don't think it helped at all, but obviously BJ's been here before, but as I've said before, I really want to make my own name for myself. BJ's done well with, you know, his career, and he's been a fantastic player, but I really want to, you know, set my own name for myself, and that's what you know, I've been really working hard to do at the moment, just getting out there and enjoying my footy.
Is it a dream to one day play against Brendan?
Oh yeah, well, I don't think it's necessarily been one of my dreams. It's been a dream to play for footy, but, you know, if I do come up against him one day, then it'll be pretty, I guess, surreal, you know, coming up and watching him all my life, and you know, getting some words of wisdom off him the last few years before coming up the draft. So yeah, it'd be pretty surreal, but I think first and foremost I just want to get out there and get my first game and make the most of it from there.
Did any of the guys mention his name when you first arrived at the club?
Yeah, I got a few texts day one saying make sure you're not as angry as him, so I'm sorry if I'm as angry as him, but I'm trying not to be. But yeah, he's obviously been a great character around the club, and being a 200 game legend's something special. So yeah, if I can be half the player he is, I'll be pretty happy.
Do you subscribe to the theory that taller players take longer to develop, or are you more impatient and you want to get a crack?
Oh, I think I'm pretty impatient, but I think you've got to be impatient in this industry. I think you know, if you're pulling yourself back and you're sort of waiting for someone to, you know, tell you to do something, I think you're holding yourself back. So I've had the mantra as soon as I came to the club, you know, to go see coaches, to do extra hands, do extras, everything of this. So I'm putting myself in the best position to, you know, if I am lucky enough to get the opportunity, then I can really embrace on it and take it on with 2 hands. So I guess I have been said a little bit impatient, but I think you sort of got to be. But that's just how you get better as a player and as a person. Tell us about the vibes at the club. Do you feel as if there are 50 blokes or 46 blokes on the list really having a crack? Yeah, I do, 100%. And I think, you know, as we come back from, say a loss on the weekend, you know, you come back and you reflect on what you've done wrong, and I think everyone's owning up to their mistakes and really doing the extras, as I said, about, you know, just getting better. And I think that's where you, as a team, that's where you develop and that's where you grow. And I think if you get 46 players doing that, I think, you know, that's where you're going to get to. And it's finals footy and then on from there, and that's where we're going to get to. Good, and hopefully grand finals from then. Yeah, bloody oath. Yeah, thanks for joining us and thanks for having a chat. Oh, thanks very much. Thanks for having me. Hugh Goddard, a key defender for St Kilda Footy Club and a very talented young prospect. Thanks for joining us on Behind the Guernsey, and remember to keep clicking back to saints.com.au for all your latest footy news.